So I'm 3 weeks into living in my SUV, although not quite full time yet. And honestly, I thought I'd have my shit together by now. Everyone sees the Instagram posts of van life and thinks it's all sunsets and freedom, but nobody tells you about the night you're trying to sleep and you can hear every single car that drives by. Or how you'll spend 20 minutes looking for a bathroom just to buy an overpriced coffee you don't even want. But here's what really gets you. Having complete control over every single decision can feel completely overwhelming. Like, where do I park tonight? What do I eat? Where do I shower? When you're used to structure telling you what to do, all that choice can feel scattered. Last Tuesday, I had this moment, trying to get this stupid bolt loose on my bed frame. I'm sitting there with a wrench, sweating, getting frustrated, thinking, what the hell am I doing with my life? And then something clicked. I realized I was trying to force everything. The same way I'd been forcing everything in my old life. Rushing through all my problems instead of sitting with them. That bolt taught me more about patience than years of trying to figure my life out. Sometimes the thing that's stuck just needs you to stop fighting it for a minute. Have you ever noticed how your biggest struggles happen right before your biggest breakthroughs? Now, instead of running from my feelings, I write them into my journal every single day. Not pretty writing, but profound thoughts. Just messy words sometimes, word vomit. Yesterday I wrote, why is everything so hard? And also, why did I eat those gas station potato chips? Real deep stuff, right? But here's what's been blowing my mind. When I actually process what these feelings mean, when I sit with them and figure out how they're playing a part in my life, instead of just feeling them and moving on, patterns start to emerge. I'll write something completely random, and then later that day, someone will say the exact same thing, or I'll see it in a song lyric, or on a random billboard. Last week, I wrote, I need to trust the timing. And that afternoon, this older guy at a gas station looked at my setup and said, you know, everything happens in its own time. I'm not saying the universe is reading my journal, but I'm also not saying that. The moon cycles have become my healing rhythm. When it's a new moon, I write down what I want to call in. When it's full, I write down what I'm letting go of. It's not just a spiritual practice anymore. It's practical magic that keeps me connected to my own healing process. The thing about spiritual awakening, though, is that it doesn't fix the human parts of you. I still get overwhelmed. I still have days where I feel scattered and question every decision I've made. 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in my SUV feeling completely untethered, like I was floating in space with no anchor. All those feelings I'd been processing, all that inner work suddenly felt like too much, like I was drowning in my own emotions. So I did what I always do now. I got out, put my bare feet on the earth. Grounding isn't just spiritual bypassing, it's literally sending your scattered energy down into something stable and ancient. I stood there for maybe 20 minutes, just breathing and feeling my feet sink into the grass, and suddenly I could think clearly again. The earth doesn't judge your breakdown. It just holds you while you have it. I've learned that my magic works best when I continue the spiritual tools with the practical ones. Journaling isn't just writing, it's channeling guidance from your higher self. Moon phases aren't just pretty, they're natural timing for releasing and manifesting. When I track the moon cycles now, I'm not just following some trend. I'm working with energy that helped me get sober and continues to guide my everyday. So if you're watching this, thinking about making a big change, or maybe you're already in the middle of one, here's what I hope you can remind yourself of. It's going to be messier than you think. You're going to question everything. You're going to have moments where you feel completely lost, and that's not a sign you're doing it wrong. That's a sign you're doing it right. Growth is uncomfortable. If it was easy, everyone would do it. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfectly grounded or spiritually advanced or even know what the hell to believe in yet. Start where you are. Start with what feels true. Maybe it's putting your journal under the full moon. Maybe it's carrying a stone in your pocket to feel grounded because it makes you more solid and connected to the earth. Maybe it's just taking 3 deep breaths before you make any decision. Maybe one tiny space that feels like home. Write 3 sentences every day, even if they're terrible. Put your feet on the ground when you feel scared and let it hold you. The magic isn't in doing it perfectly. The magic is in believing you deserve healing and you have it in yourself. And a life that feels authentic to who you are becoming is what you deserve. A year ago, I couldn't have been imagined being here. Sober, free, living life on my own terms, quitting my job. But every small, magical act, every grounding moment, every time I chose to face my feelings instead of running, led me right here. Your path might look different than mine, but your power to change your reality, that's already right there inside of you. It's already working. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like, subscribe. Tell me about a time when facing your feelings led to something magical in your life. I want to connect with you guys. I read every single comment. I reply to every comment. I'm here to grow a community. I'm a small channel that's just trying to make it. I'm trying to do something different in my life and be creative. So my new motto is to carry less, live more, and trust in my magic. I'll see you guys down the road.